All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises to the Almighty Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings also to the hopeful elect. So back again with another lesson through the Spirit going into the hour of temptation. And I'm going to use this clip here from the elder Manata Zakbar, GMS, South Carolina. As you can see here, subscribe and be edified. All right. Temptation, the hour of temptation, which is fastly coming upon the earth. And as we continue to tell you Israelites out there, the time that's coming upon the earth is going to be unprecedented. It's going to be pure hell. Because what's really going to happen is you're going to have the wrath of Esau, the wrath of Satan going out. But at the same time, you also going to have the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua going out as well. So pretty much it's going to be like double judgment. But as we tell you, if you not right with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, if you're not right with the Lord in these coming days, you finish. You going to get put to death pretty much. And we can't stress enough how serious that it is that you need to repent. Because you see all these people out here, they run around living their best life, traveling, being on, being TikTok famous, IG famous, whatever. They living it up right now. But little do they know. Don't the scripture say that when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come? It's going to come upon these people suddenly. Why? Because they not watching. They not aware of what's going on with the planet Earth. They are all caught up into their little matrix world. They little fake reality. So when they bubble get popped, it's going to be like a train hit them straight in their face. But us, those that are children of the light that have come back and have, come back repented to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that have come out of the world, we are well aware of what time it is. Like Paul said, you have no need that I write unto you, for you yourself well know the times. So we know what time it is. We know what's going on. And as you're going to see in this video, I'm not sure if she's in the truth or not. She appears to be, but brothers made their commentary on the video, but I believe that she watches GMS brothers. I'm going to just put it out there, but this sister here in this video, she was spot on 100%. So so how much more so for the true believers? We well know what time it is, so I'm not gonna ramble on no more. I'm gonna let the video play, and of course we're gonna grab the scriptures, line it up with prophecy, and break it down. See, because hey, look, the time we coming into, it's gonna be great fear on the earth like you never witnessed before, because people's reality is gonna be shaken up so much to the point where it's gonna be unbelievable. You're gonna see the spirit of mourning and woe, vexation in the earth at an all-time high. So without further ado, let's get into it.
I made a video, David, for yesterday talking about how many people are seeing the military everywhere now and they know something is about to happen, they just don't know what. But the video that I made was talking about how the reason why the military is here, because they know that the power grid is about to shut down. So they know that millions of people is going to be looting. They're going to be doing all types of stuff because, the power is out. So just to let y'all know, it is going to be a very intense lockdown, meaning that you won't be able to come outside at all. It's not going to be a curfew because there's no reason for you to come outside because there's no electricity. It's not like you can go to work now. It's not like you can go to the stores because there's no electricity. So it is going to be a very intense lockdown. And the reason why I'm making this video now, because when they enforce this lockdown, I don't want y'all to be in fear or worried about what is going on outside, because what is going on outside is that the reason why they are going to have an intense lockdown is because while the grid is out, they are going to be setting up these stores and these corporations and these businesses for the mark. So when everything do come back on and we go back outside, it's going to be a whole new way of living. These stores is going to be transformed. So not only is what's going on outside at that time is going to be a new change of life, but it's a very spiritual thing of what's going on at the same time too. So I don't want y'all to worry about what's going on outside. When they put us on this intense, strict lockdown, while we is inside of our houses, I want y'all to get your soul right. Get your heart and get your spirit and your conscience right with our true creator. Don't worry about what's going on outside. Don't worry about your job. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about what they could be doing, what they might be doing. Don't even worry about what's going on outside. I want y'all to just get your house right. When they put us on this strict lockdown, I want us to get our house right. And what I mean by house, I mean get your soul right. Get your spirit right. Get your conscience right. Get your heart right. So that case, whatever happens, once you walk out that door, it really don't matter because you got your house right with our true creator. Because when this power grid shut down, it's not going to shut down. See, when the power grid shut down, it's not going to shut down the moon and the sun and the stars. We are still going to have daylight. It's just that the power is going to be off. There will be no Wi-Fi. There will be no electricity. It is going to be none of that. But we're still going to have daylight. We're still going to have all of these things. And for the people that is running off of the solar, they're going to cover up the sun. Because you got a lot of these businesses and houses that is now working off of solar. This is another reason why they is covering the sun. Because you got a lot of houses and businesses that doesn't work off electricity alone. They use the sun to basically give them electricity. So this is another reason why they're blocking the sun. If they block the sun, your house or your business can't get the energy that it needs because the sun is being blocked. So don't worry about what's going on outside. Worry about getting your heart ready, your soul ready. Worry about getting your family ready. So whatever happens once this electricity comes back on, you are right with our true creator. And we is coming up into a beautiful, scary, but yet intense moment. Because right now, we are about to make that ultimate choice. When this power grid go down and it comes back up, we're about to make the ultimate choice. And this ultimate choice is going to cost us our souls. Because you are going to have to choose. Is you going to take this mark and do what you have to do to live on this earth so that you can be able to eat and work and take care of your family? Or you're not going to take this mark because you know what this mark is. Now, by now, I'm pretty sure all of y'all know that the mark of the beast is here. And it's about to be enforced. It's up to you to take this mark. It's up to you to allow yourself to be in fear to take this mark. But believe me, the devil is not going to force you to do it. He may give you some choices that's going to be bizarre, but he can't make you take this mark. You have to want to do it. He might tell you, well, look, if you don't take this mark, you won't be able to eat. You won't be able to work. You won't be able to do nothing. You won't be able to do that. He's going to do that to you because that's his way of putting you in fear to take the mark. But just because he gives you these alternatives, it doesn't mean that you still have to do it. It just means that you was in fear of not doing it because you want to do the things that he told you you can't do if you don't take it. So right now, when the power grid go down, you know that it is the end or the beginning.
All right. Now this is the book of Ecclesiastes 12:1, and it says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." So you're supposed to remember Yahweh Bashem Yahushua right now in the days of your youth, before the evil days come. We in the midst of the evil days, but it truly has not gotten to the height of wickedness in the planet Earth yet. You're supposed to come back to the Lord right now, because you know what that means. If you coming back to the Lord right now, guess what? Things outside is still comfortable. You can still go to work. You can still go to the movies. Go play ball if that's what you want to do. Travel, take a flight somewhere. That you see, all of those options are still open unto you. So these days are comfortable. Of course, we know what's coming down the pipeline, but the days that you're in right now, these are the days of comfort. There's really no reason for you to turn back unto the Lord, because you're not in trouble. See, right now, people are not looking for salvation because they're in their comfort. But in the days when hell comes upon the earth, the days of judgment, then people are going to be seeking salvation to be saved from what? Tribulation. So the scriptures say, "Remember now thou Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." So the days we coming into, people are not going to have pleasure in those days. It tell you in the scriptures that people shall cast their gold and silver into the streets, because it shall not be able to deliver them from the tribulation that's going to come upon the planet Earth. That's what you need to understand. You got preppers out here, which I'm not going to say that it's wicked to buy provisions and set aside, but ultimately, people that do that, they're not in the mindset of, okay, let me put some things away, and ultimately my trust is in the Lord. No, them people that do that, their main focus is, I'm doing this because this is what's going to save me. I'm buying up ammo, buying up guns, buying up years worth of food, because this is going to be my lifeline when this shit hits the fan. But see, what they don't understand is your life is not guaranteed. You can buy all the guns in the world. You can buy all the food, have years worth of food stocked up in your basement, have a foolproof plan. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? The Lord can still take your ass out and have somebody else come take it. Because you can be in your house and your ass can have a heart attack. Your ass can drop dead in your own house, man. Fall down the stairs, or some crazy shit, and you out like that. All that, all of that food and ammo. Guess what? That's gonna be fuel for somebody else to come take. Really, that's gonna be preserved for the elect. All right, because the Lord said that my servants shall eat. So the Lord got us, man. All we got to do is keep the faith and believe that, because ultimately our belief, that is what, that's what's going to get us through these evil days. You know what I'm saying? But the people of this world, they don't have no faith. They don't believe in nothing. So therefore, when the evil days come, guess what they going to do? And this includes 2/3 of Jake, 2/3 of Israelites. They going to look to Esau. They going to look to the devil for salvation, which that salvation includes what? Entails what? The mark, which is what? The RFID microchip. See? It's going to be so much hell going on the earth. It ain't going to be no food. There ain't going to be no kind of comfort, peace of mind. And out of the shadows, like the proverbial phoenix, Esau is going to come in and be like, yeah, I got this. I got this chip. All you gotta do is put this in your right hand or in your brain, and the pain can stop. We'll give you universal basic income. We'll give you housing. We'll give you food. We'll give you clothing, everything. You don't got to worry about nothing, but just bow down and worship my image. That's why the sister said in the video, it's going to be a choice. Everything in life is a choice. It ain't like Esau going to come and kick in your door, hold you down, and implant the chip inside of you. No, it's going to be a conscious decision of who you serve. Because once you take that mark, it's clear who you serve. Those see, and this is also how Esau is going to weed out who the elect are, because the only ones that's not going to take the mark are those that know better, which is who? Ultimately, the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Understand? So Esau already knows the game that he wants to play. But the elect, hey, we just got to stand firm through it all and have our faith and trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that he going to see us through these days of evil. Now, she was going into the power's going to go out and they're going to shut things down, which indeed that's what's going to happen. And we've been telling you this, man, starting with our elders and apostles. We've been sounding the alarm on that. And you've been having Klaus Schwab, you know what I'm saying, just the other day, last month, the senators of these different states, they were given satellite phones. Just last week, all across the country, you've been seeing massive movements of the military, helicopters, tanks, you know, ground vehicles, troops, and everything, man, being moved all across the United States. What's up with that? Obviously, they know that something's coming. And like the sister said in the video, hey, look, for the most part, really everything she said was on point. So the sister knows what's going on. But they know that the great tribulation is coming upon the earth. So they're going to have to be prepared to control things. Now, I want to go ahead real quick to 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. And it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So there's going to come a time where there's going to be no law and order. It's going to be complete chaos out here in these streets. Murder, theft, massive crime. All right, that's going to be the law of the land. Do as thou wilt is really going to be the law of the land. And Esau is going to allow it to happen because this is all to fulfill prophecy. Okay, this is all to fulfill the time of Jacob's trouble. It's going to come upon the earth, a time of great tribulation. All right. 17, a man shall desire to go into a city, like she mentioned. You're not going to be able to go outside. Salaki, you're not going to be able to go outside. You're not going to be able to travel because there's going to be no reason for you to travel or come outside because the power is down. You can't work. You can't go to the store. You can't go in and have a good time at the bar. It ain't going to be none of that. So therefore, your ass going to be locked inside the house. You see? So that's why it says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. It's going to be people trying to, just like you got, you know, Jakes from Mexico trying to get into the U.S. And there's border patrol. They telling them, well, not right now, but in the past, they told them, hey, listen, you can't come over here. All right. They desired to come into America and were not able. They had to sneak in. You see, so it's going to be the same time that we coming into now. It's going to be so much hell going on in your city that you're going to try to get the hell out. You might catch word that, hey, you know, over here it's not as bad, it's more peaceful, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're going to try to haul ass over there. But you shall not be able. There's going to be checkpoints going into these different cities. And if you're not authorized to come in, if you're not, ultimately, if you don't have the mark or if you're not an authorized military or government personnel, you're not going to be able to cross into nowhere. See? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So, you know, this is what's coming upon the earth. Now, this is, hold on. Yeah, Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So the time of Jacob's trouble is coming upon the earth in which all people are going to be tried. It says all the world to try them. See, you're going to be tempted with what? Mainly you're going to be tempted with the MOTB. Esau going to come with that mark, and it's going to seem enticing because right now, hey, we already know what the mark is, and a lot of heathen know what it is too, and they like, oh, we ain't gonna take that. We'll never take that, right? But when you're faced with tribulation, when you're literally faced with death, your tune can change real quick. And those that don't have faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, their tune is going to change. Understand? But with us, hey, you got to be ready to, get through this thing even unto death. See, taking the mark is not an option, because if you take the mark, according to the scriptures, you guaranteed to be destroyed. You'll see, once you take the mark, your fate is already sealed. That's why, as the sister said in the video, you're going to be faced with a choice. Because once the smoke clears and you're able to go back outside, and you're looking for things to be normalized again, well, your new normal is going to be the beast system, the new world order. See, that's going to be your new reality. But you have to choose whether you want to be in or whether you want to be out. Because those that want to be in, you want to have a house, you want to travel, have fun, and eat and all this. You're gonna have to take the mark. If you want to be a part of Esau society and reap the benefits of what he got going on, you're gonna have to take that MOTB. Those brothers and sisters in that time that have integrity, hey, look, we not gonna take the mark. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we'll rather die first. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, we understand when it come down to that point to where this devil implements the mark, full scale, full force, it's already over for this man. Because that's really like the last major prophecy before the Lord returns, other than World War III. Once that man rolls out the mark, everything else is ready to happen just like that. You see? So hey, at that point, we already gonna know what time it is. So yeah, Esau, go ahead and roll the mark out. We want you to. Because as soon as you do that, the Lord is gonna come back on your ass, man, raise up that standard against you and take you down, put you in chains, take your whole kingdom down along with the heathen. See? But yeah, this is coming to try all the world. Now, let's see what it says about Jeremiah 37, because you got some camps out there that'll tell you there is no Jacob's trouble. There is no Jacob's trouble, right? But let's see here. These, of course, Revelation 3 and 10 also echoes Jeremiah 30 and 7. Okay. The time of Jacob's trouble is a phrase from Jeremiah 30 and 7 that refers to a period of great distress and judgment for the nation of Israel and the unbelievers before the return of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It is also known as the tribulation or the great tribulation. Now, Jeremiah 30 and 7 says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. It refers to a time of great distress for the Israelites. It says Jewish there, but it's really the Israelites. The phrase is also known as the Great Tribulation. So we know that because this devil know that he had but a short time, he's going to come down with great wrath. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Call her Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that this devil has a short time. So he gonna come with it, man. And who's his main target? His main target are you Jakes. Esau has always wanted to get rid of you, man. You see, and the narrative that he got going on right now, he's directly targeting you. You see, instead of going after actual white supremacist groups that have been domestic terrorists for centuries, he used that, well, or should I say that Esau wants to lump in Jake with white supremacy. He wants you to be the face of it. So who's his real target? Is it the real domestic terrorists and white supremacy, or is it you Israelites? Well, of course, it's you Israelites. Okay, this man wants to get rid of you. That's what we continue to tell you, Jakes. And some of our people still don't get it. See, but he won't come down with that great wrath. And the people who he has on his scope mainly are the 12 tribes. That's who he wants to get rid of, because he knows that he have but a short time. He got to move and speed things up. So Esau gonna come down with that hammer, and like I'm gonna keep saying, if you don't have a relationship, if you're not plugged in with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, keeping the commandments through the faith of Yahweh Shai, then you as good as done. It ain't no hope for you. You're gonna be judged and destroyed by the devil. You see? But yes, you know, the sister went in this video, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, more than likely she be watching brothers from GMS because the understanding or the insight that she has, I mean, not, you know, don't nobody really be talking like that except brothers from GMS. I mean, let's just keep it real, you know. But hey, throughout the video, she kept telling you, don't worry about what's going on outside. Now she said that because it's not gonna matter what's going on outside. It's really not gonna matter because guess what? Everything that's gonna be happening outside that's out of your control. You can't do nothing about that. What you need to worry about is what you do have control over, which is what? Getting yourself right, getting your house in order, getting your spirit right with your Bashim Yahushua. See that's what we can control. Everything else that's gonna happen in the world, that's all prophetic. That has to happen. You can't stop it. So what's the point to stress and worry about that and bend yourself out of shape about things you can't control, man? Nah. Just get yourself right with your Bashim Yahushua and he gonna look out for you. Is the Lord not looking out for you right now? Don't the Lord make sure that you get up every day, that you got food to eat, that you got a car to drive, and even if you ain't got no car, that you're in good enough health that you can walk around on your own. The Lord gave you life. So how much more so, like just think about it like this. The Lord is taking care of you right now in the comfortable days, right? But when the evil days come, what the Lord is just going to forsake you. He's just going to throw you out there to the wolves and just allow you to be devoured. Nah, man. You see, the Lord don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you serve the Lord in truth and sincerity, the Lord is going to look out for you. The Lord is going to make a way for you to endure the temptation, to endure the evil days. See? But yeah, a lot of things are coming down the pipeline. Okay, you got famine that's coming, the wrath of Yahweh Shai. Right now, in Florida, it's a tsunami that just happened, and this he played for the Patriots. I forget his name. It wasn't Tom Brady, but it was he was a Patriots quarterback, but he died in the tsunami waves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people died out there for this past week. So it's a lot of judgment that's happening right now in the planet Earth. And it's going to increase even more the time, it's going to increase more the more closer that we get to the end. Things are going to increase, more judgment, more death. Going back to 2nd Ezra 15, it says what? It says here, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. Okay? And in verse 11 it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. See, so the Lord's elect is going to be saved. Okay, the Lord is going to save his elect just as he did in ancient Egypt. It's going to be the same thing. And smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. All right, so the wrath of Yahweh and also the wrath of Satan, Esau, is going to be coming out at the same exact time. So what is going to be your hedge of protection? What manner of man or woman should you be in this hour? Well, you should be one that fears Yahweh Shai. You should be one that fears the Lord, because only the Lord is going to be able to save out of the hell that's coming upon the earth. See, that's why we have a savior, which is Yahweh Shai. Even though some of our people deny him, but that's to their own detriment, man. See, Yahweh Shai shed his blood for these very times. For these very times is why Yahweh Shai shed his blood. See, if Yahweh Shai never shed his blood for us, man, there wouldn't be no way that we would be able to get through the times that's coming. That's how bad it's going to be. So, hey, the sister in the video was spot on. You know what I'm saying? The thing that's going to be happening in the earth is going to be unprecedented. Let's get this Isaiah 9:20. All right, because like I mentioned before, that famine, and that famine is really what's going to exacerbate things to the next level. Because once people ain't got no food to eat, everything is on go. You know what I'm saying? All morals are gone. No more compassion. You see, because food is really comfort. You see, whenever people feel down, they eat. Whenever people feel happy, they eat. You see, so food is a sense of comfort for most people. And guess what? When that's gone, you're gonna see the state of people's morale drop down to less than an animal. All right. Isaiah 9 and 20, and he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry. Why? Because it is famine that's gonna come upon the earth. They not broadcasting it on the mainstream news, but brothers be bringing out the clips all the time in which they talking about food production is low, food banks are running out of food. You have a lot of people even reporting that food on their store shelves are getting scarce once again. And of course, the price is also going up. Everywhere the price is high for food. And he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. That's how bad it's going to get. And this is going to be all happening in Jacob's trouble. People going to be so hungry that they're going to be eating their own self, eating their own arm. Now, what kind of spirit do you see? What kind of spirit do a man have to have on him to eat himself? You would sooner eat, you know what I'm saying? You would sooner kill and eat somebody else than before you eat yourself. But that just shows you it's going to be so much death in the earth, so much destruction that you're not even going to be able to kill nobody else, man. You, hey, the Lord going to bug you out so much to the point where you're going to start eating on your own arm. You see that? So, hey, the Lord is to be feared. The Lord is not nothing to play with. And, hey, the Lord is going to magnify his name in the days to come. When Jacob's trouble comes, that's what people is going to think upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Right now, people ain't worried about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. People got their money, they driving their nice cars, wearing their nice clothes or whatever. People could care less about the Lord or the Bible. People actually speak ill against the Bible. You see? But guess what? Hey, but I bet you when Jacob's trouble comes, they're gonna be calling on God and Jesus Christ, right? When Jacob's trouble start hitting their ass, they're gonna be calling on God and Jesus Christ. And guess what? The Lord's not gonna hear them. Why? Because they did not turn unto the Lord in their youth. All right. They took the time, they took the liberty in Babylon the Great to be wicked, to live out their most um abundant desires. See, they regarded not the Lord. And even when the men of the Lord, the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, were calling unto you, you ignored. You slapped the Lord's hand away. So guess what? You rejected the Lord is going to reject you in that day. That's exactly how it's going to be. All right. So, brothers and sisters, the time that we're coming into is a time that's never been seen before and shall never be seen again. This is the end of our captivity, the end of Esau's kingdom, the end of the heathen rulership. And we need to buckle down and get serious. We need to be praying without ceasing, fasting, you know what I'm saying? Getting our spiritual house in order, making sure that we are in good standing with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua because, hey, as we always say, there is going to be nothing carnal or external that can save you in the days to come. It's only going to be the grace and mercy of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that's going to be a benefit to you. You're not going to be able to hope on people. Your money not going to save you. Nothing is going to save you other than Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's what you need to know and really drill into your head. So study the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? And another thing before I end, this is why brothers get into the scriptures and bring out the word, man, because knowing certain scriptures, it's going to give you comfort in the days of complete hell. Like the sister mentioned that it ain't gonna be no food. Hey, well, guess what? What did Yahweh Shah say when he was tempted by Satan? Man live not by bread alone, but by every proceeding word that comes from the mouth of Yahweh. You see, so when there's no food, guess what? Man live not by bread alone. And the scriptures also say that my servant shall eat. So listen, man, we don't got nothing to worry about. Knowing the scriptures and having that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to be our stability in the days of evil. Understand? So, hey, I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Hopefully, this lesson was edifying and encouraging to the hopefully elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. In closing, call law, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rakakadash. And until next time, Shalom to the elect, come Yasha'ala DTA and the Bible Ball.